Alright, you know the rules. It's time for the Coliseum super bosses. So, again, these super bosses are only found are found in the American version. These were not in the Japanese 1.0 version. And for our first one in the Coliseum, we got the Ice Titan in the gold match. So, Ice Titan, first and foremost, get off the ground. Do not stand down there because you're going to get hit by those shockwaves. I would also recommend, if you remember, before we started doing the super bosses, we got the Shiva accessory, which has 40% reduced damage of ice type attacks. I would recommend throwing on basically every ice type accessory that you have for this fight. Because that will reduce the overall damage that you get from this guy. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to claim that I was very good at this fight. The key is that you need to reflect back those icicles back at him. The problem is I'm very bad at the timing, as you no doubt can tell. If you're good with the block and with the timing of said block, this fight actually isn't that difficult. It's just very hectic. I think my main issue is that I get scared and I run off, even though the icicles end up being those ones or the stream like that. Those are your best chances to hit back the icicles. If they're more like a spread shot, not like that, where they come together, but like an actual spread shot. Those are the best times to do it. When he gets stunned like that, he'll drop his head down. Make sure to jump over that. And then he'll start dropping ice boulders on you. Basically, he pulls out all the stops from ice magic in the other games. Or in the Final Fantasy games. Do be careful, sometimes the ground is also slippery when you land there after his ice breath. This particular fight can be a bit cumbersome just because of how much there is. A bit hectic. If you don't have block equipped, good luck. It's not impossible, but you're not gonna have a fun time. I'm just very bad at the timing, to be fair. So. Don't forget, when you heal, you do have iframes. Now just imagine this if we didn't have all of our ice-based equipment on. Nice. I think he has 3 health bars left at this point. Unfortunately, he doesn't keep his head down very long. For this particular move, I just recommend trying to avoid as much as you can. hate when I miss the single line of icicles, because honestly, those are worth a lot. A lot of damage if you can get that deflected. Ice Titan, I swear. I don't think sliding on the ice actually does any damage. I think it just stuns you for a second. It's like one of the few times ever that a move like that happens in this game. I don't know if I just greatly overestimate how much block will... like, how many frames block actually is, but... just let this be proof that with enough time and dedication, you too can just barely beat the Ice Titan. You don't need to be a skilled master to do it, that's for sure. Jerk. Alright. Shoot, I think we still have another health bar after this one. Well, technically another 2 health bars. Actually no, this is the last health bar. Okay. Oh, and we got, I think it's Sub-Zero. Anyways, he just summons like a mist. Nope, we do have another health bar. Rip. It is interesting that they only have 2 of the Titans in this game. I guess this one and the Rock Titan make the most sense because they're just, you know, physical beings compared to like the Tornado Titan that we saw in Hercules. Jerk. What other ones were there? There was a Magma one, and then there was the Cyclops one. I'm sure they all have actual, like, real names. I'm pretty sure none of those Titans, other than maybe the Cyclops, are an actual reference to Greek mythology. Has anyone actually ever tried to use fire on this guy? Or is it pretty much just a attack him with, or reflect back his stuff? This guy is the epitome of throw everything but the kitchen sink at you and hope that it's enough to piss you off. It's recommended not to be right up in the corners just due to the camera. There we go. Won't be enough, but we are at least on the last health bar. He doesn't stay stunned as long the farther into the fight you go. So you only get a little bit of time. Just been right on the edge there. I love how Sora always makes that pose, like, let me out. Alright. We're getting close, though. He is half of his final health bar left. Get away from that. Ah. Come on, dude. Throw the icicles at me. There we go. Well, he's only stunned. We need to land the finishing blow, and there we go. That is the Ice Titan taken care of. I'm kind of curious what was so significant about that, him breaking his leg off when he tries to walk. But he is now puny, and we are the one that stomps on him. Look at him run.
Take that.
Yeah, take that. And we got the Diamond Dust Keyblade. And that's it. So Diamond Dust Keyblade, obviously not as good as the Ultima weapon here, but still not a bad Keyblade, for sure. Go to equipment. Diamond Dust is a bit weaker, has a little more magic though. So yeah, at least equip it and show it off here. I believe it's Ice Elemental, so get a little bit of ice magic with it. Anyways, we got another fight here. Another question mark, question mark, question mark. Just like Ice Titan, this is a 1-1 with none other than everybody's favorite Final Fantasy VII villain, Sephiroth. So I believe at this point Advent Children had came out. Or at least one of the follow-up things to Final Fantasy VII, since it was such a monumental hit for some reason. So we got the Platinum match versus Sephiroth. Sephiroth is very fast. He loves doing that type of stuff. He has that move. I would recommend having either a Dark Elemental item equipped to at least hamper some of the damage he does. I also have Strike Raid on just in case. Your magic is mostly going to be Cure and Arrow. Arrow, here's the thing. Sephiroth is immune to all magic, so don't even bother casting offensive magic on him. Arrow is mostly just to help deal with his onslaught of attacks here. Yeah, as you see, having Arrow on definitely helps with that. You could also use, like, whatever Y move comes up to help with invincibility frames. Also got one-winged angel in the background. Alright, so this is phase 2. Okay, that move in particular, you need to make sure you either damage him, like knock him out of that attack, or you need to make sure you have an elixir ready to go. That is, I forget what the move is exactly. It's like Heartless Angel. Yeah, as soon as that halo appears, you go down to 1 HP along with 0 magic. So make sure you have an elixir on standby. And that's the one thing I dislike about this fight, is if you lose, it's not like you, when you die in a regular fight, where you just get reset back, all of your items stay. Any items that you used during this fight are gone. So if you lose this fight and you've used any of your elixirs, just reset. That way you're not wasting items. Unless you have, like, an outrageous surplus of stuff. Strike Raid is also good for that, to kind of knock him out of that move. I believe this is Omni Slash. You can't really damage him during it. Stop that. Alright, so this is phase 3. That blue aura around him is just for show. You can still hurt him. When I started fighting him, I thought you had to kind of wait until that blue aura went away. So you can do a couple different things. You can either stay towards the edge or get up close. I would recommend getting close, because that meteor he casts at the very end, if you're right next to him, he can't hit you with it. So this is kind of why I haven't been attacking him as much, because I wasn't really sure. If I even could. But yes, you are still supposed to be attacking him during this, even with that sort of blue aura around him. I believe this is Omni Slash again. Make sure to just avoid it as much as you can. Sometimes it's easier said than done, obviously. Stop that. Oh, you jerk. I feel like it's kind of random whether or not it technically works. Or doesn't work. Just trying to stay towards the middle and circle around him, trying to avoid the meteors. It's definitely not the cleanest Sephiroth fight out there, but I think we're gonna get the job done here. There we go. Very nice. Alright. We have done it. We have defeated the Sephiroth. And there he goes. So, alright, interesting. And we got Ansem Report number 12. Now, if you were playing the original Kingdom Hearts, that, I believe, is where that would be your last Ansem Report right there. But since we are playing the 1.5 remix of it, we got one more that we need to find. So, but first, let's show off the one-winged angel. Still not as powerful as Ultimate Weapon, which is fine. And I believe it is Fire Elemental. So, there we go. Heal. And, as we, leave the Coliseum, we actually get this scene. A feather. Didn't I defeat you? So I hear you got your ass kicked by a kid. I hear you got your ass kicked by the same kid, too. You weren't supposed to know that. I've been looking for you. As have I. As long as you exist, I'll never wake from this nightmare. You're my darkness. I'm a part of you, am I? Then join me in this eternal nightmare untarnished by light. So I thought Sephiroth never really cared about Cloud, or even really knew that he existed, to be completely honest. I always figured, I always thought Cloud, it was more of Cloud's beef with Sephiroth than the other way around. Man, look at those two fight. Who would have thought we've seen the day? And I think that's going to be it for this part, so thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.